Did you know that just by changing how you chew, you can absorb up to 40% more nutrients from the exact same plate of food without eating one extra bite? No expensive supplements, no imported probiotics, no strict diets, just the way you chew. The Japanese, the nation with the highest life expectancy in the world and one of the highest rates of centenarians, have quietly practiced 4 ancient chewing secrets for centuries. In Okinawa, home to 5 times more 100-year-olds than the rest of the planet, elders still chew each mouthful of rice 30 to 50 times before swallowing. Modern science has now proven this seemingly old-fashioned habit is the real key behind their incredible nutrient absorption, calm digestion, and near total absence of gut issues, even at 90 or 100 years old. Yet most of us, especially as we age, make one fatal mistake. We chew quickly, swallow fast, and often eat while scrolling or watching TV. The result? An overworked stomach, poor absorption, bloating, constipation, constant fatigue, and precious nutrients going straight down the toilet instead of feeding your body. Today, I'm revealing the exact 4 chewing secrets the Japanese use every single day. Secrets most Western doctors will never tell you about. Master just one of them, and you'll already feel a difference. Master all 4, and you'll turn every single meal into the most powerful natural medicine your body has ever received. Secret number 1. Chew 30 times, the golden rule of Okinawa. The elders in Okinawa have a saying passed down for generations. Eat until you're 80% full and chew every bite 30 times. A 2019 study from Kyushu University showed that when people chewed each bite an average of 30 times, 3 to 4 times longer than the average person, the surface area of food exposed to saliva increased tenfold. Your saliva contains powerful enzymes, amylase and lipase, that start breaking down starches and fats right in your mouth. The result? Blood sugar rises 27% more slowly, feelings of fullness arrive sooner, and people naturally cut 12 to 15% of calories without trying. But the biggest benefit for seniors is this. It takes massive pressure off the stomach. When food is already pulverized in the mouth, your stomach doesn't have to work nearly as hard. Crucial when stomach muscles and the lower esophageal sphincter weaken with age. Chewing 30 times is the single best free protection your digestive system will ever get. Secret number 2, chew with your breath. Turn every bite into moving meditation. The Japanese don't just chew more, they chew in a very specific rhythm. 10-15 chews on the left side, switch to 10-15 on the right, then swallow. This simple pattern balances stimulation of both sides of the jaw and brain, and, most importantly, forces you to breathe slowly and deeply through your nose while chewing. It becomes a mini meditation at the table. A 2021 study published in Physiology and Behavior found that mindful chewing combined with slow nasal breathing activates the parasympathetic rest and digest system so powerfully that stress hormone cortisol drops by up to 68% during meals. That's the same hormone that triggers inflammation and irritable bowel issues in older adults. After just 2 weeks of breath-aware chewing, 87% of participants reported no more post-meal bloating and significantly better sleep. Your gut literally calms down the moment you slow down. Secret number 3. Chew until liquid, the hidden enzyme explosion. Most people stop chewing the moment food feels soft enough to swallow. The Japanese stop only when the food has literally turned into liquid in the mouth. This is not exaggeration, it's science. Your saliva contains not only amylase and lipase, but also lingual lipase and over 1,000 different proteins that begin pre-digestion. A 2022 study from Tokyo Medical University showed that when solid food is chewed until it becomes a smooth bolus, around 40-50 chews for denser foods like meat or nuts, nutrient release in the small intestine jumps by 38 to 42%. Fats are emulsified better, proteins are broken into smaller peptides, and minerals like iron, zinc, and calcium become far more bioavailable. For seniors, this is life-changing. As we age, stomach acid production drops by up to 40% after 65. That means even if you eat the healthiest food, your body struggles to extract the good stuff. Chewing until liquid basically pre-digests the meal for you, bypassing the weak acid problem entirely. One 94-year-old woman in Nagano told researchers she still has perfect digestion and zero supplements because she never swallows anything that still has shape. Secret number 4. The silent swallow. Using gravity and posture. The Japanese way. The final secret is never talked about in Western nutrition, yet it's practiced at every traditional Japanese table. You must sit perfectly upright, shoulders relaxed, and swallow only when the tongue presses gently against the roof of the mouth. This tiny movement closes the epiglottis more effectively and uses gravity to guide food straight down the esophagus instead of letting it fall chaotically. A 2023 study using high-speed X-ray imaging found that poor swallowing posture, common when we hunch over phones, causes microaspiration, tiny amounts of food or liquid entering the airway, in up to 30% of people over 70. Over years, this silently damages the lungs and increases pneumonia risk. The upright tongue-to-palate swallow the Japanese use reduced that risk to nearly zero in the test group. It takes 2 extra seconds per swallow, but it can save your lungs for decades. Combine all 4 secrets, 30-plus mindful chews, rhythmic breathing, chewing to liquid, and the silent upright swallow, and you create what researchers now call the 40% nutrient uptake advantage. Real-world data from a 2024 longitudinal study on 200 Japanese seniors showed that consistent practitioners had 41% higher serum levels of vitamin B12, 38% higher iron, and 45% higher omega-3 in their blood, despite eating the same diet as their faster-chewing neighbors. You don't need to move to Okinawa. You don't need new foods or expensive pills. Starting tonight, with your very next bite, you can begin absorbing dramatically more of what you already eat. Your body will thank you with calmer digestion, more energy, and a gut that finally feels light even after the biggest meal. Try just one secret for the next 7 days and notice the difference. Then add the next. In less than a month, you'll wonder why nobody ever taught you this before. Your fork is now medicine. Use it slowly. Chew like a Japanese centenarian, and watch your body reclaim the nutrition it's been missing for years. How to put this into practice, starting tonight. A simple 4-step Japanese chewing ritual you can follow at every meal. Step 1. The 3-second pause. Before you even pick up your chopsticks or fork, put both feet flat on the floor, straighten your spine, and take one slow breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. This single breath switches your nervous system from fight or flight to rest and digest mode. Studies show it increases digestive enzyme production by 22% before the first bite even touches your tongue. Step 2. The first bite rule. Take a normal-sized bite, not huge. Put your utensils down and place your hands in your lap. You are not allowed to pick them up again until the mouth is completely empty. This forces mindfulness and prevents the unconscious shoveling that 94% of us do. Step 3. Count in sets of 10. Chew 10 times on the left, 10 times on the right, 10 times in the middle while breathing slowly through your nose. That's your minimum 30 chews. If the food is still not liquid, especially meat, raw vegetables, or nuts, keep going until it is. Most people are shocked to discover it actually takes 40 to 60 chews for tough foods to truly liquefy. Step 4. The silent swallow. When nothing solid remains, gently press the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, relax your shoulders, and swallow once with intention. Feel the food glide down. Then, and only then, pick up your utensils for the next bite. That's the entire ritual. 4 tiny steps that take maybe 20-30 minutes for a normal dinner instead of the 7 to 10 minutes most seniors currently spend eating. Those extra minutes are the best investment you will ever make in your longevity. Real-life proof. Dr. Hiroko Sho at the Okinawa Centenarian Study followed 83 elders who still practiced full traditional chewing. At average age 92, their average muscle mass was equal to Western 60-year-olds, Their bone density was in the top 5% for age, and their blood markers for inflammation, CRP, were lower than most 40-year-olds in Europe and America. When asked what supplement they took, every single one laughed and said, "I take time to chew." Common objections answered quickly, "I don't have time." You have the same 24 hours as a 102-year-old Okinawan grandmother who still tends her garden. Eating slowly adds at most 15 minutes to dinner, and you'll gain hours of energy you currently lose to bloating and afternoon crashes. My teeth are bad. I wear dentures. Start with softer foods, soups, steamed vegetables, fish, rice, and chew only on the side that still works. Even 15 to 20 mindful chews with dentures doubles enzyme exposure compared to the 4 to 6 chews most denture wearers do. It feels awkward at first. Of course it does. You've spent 50, 70 years chewing wrong. The first week feels strange. The second week feels normal. By week 3, you'll cringe when you accidentally swallow too soon. Final promise. If you do nothing else for your health this year, do this. Chew like the Japanese elders do. 30 times minimum, breathing calmly, until the food disappears into liquid, then swallow with perfect posture. In 30 days, you will notice. No more heavy, sleepy feeling after meals. Clothes fitting looser, even if the scale barely moves, because inflammation drops. Bowel movements that happen like clockwork. No straining energy that lasts until bedtime instead of crashing at 3 p.m. Your food stays exactly the same. Your grocery bill stays exactly the same. Only the speed of your jaw changes, and suddenly your body starts receiving 40% more of what it's been begging for your entire life. Start with dinner tonight. 1 bite, 30 chews. Breathe. Feel the difference. This is the secret the longest-lived people on Earth never needed to write down because they never stopped doing it. Now it's yours. Chew slowly. Live longer. Your body already knows what to do. Just give it the time it deserves.